you're feeling lost and uncertain right now because you're on the struggle bus with your finances and you just feel lost. I mean, you're like me, you're in your latter 50s. Maybe you're retired, maybe you're still working and you feel overworked and underpaid and you're still not able to make ends meet. Or you did retire and you're like, I retired and now I'm dipping into my savings to make ends meet. Well, it is a feeling of loss. You don't know what to do. You need extra money and you're thinking, geez, I'm 58, here I am. Things aren't working out like I thought, and I need this second income. And that's where I was. I needed that second income. But the place I knew to get help was through the Lord. I knew that He would help me find a way. He has a plan for all of us. Sometimes we get off the path of our plan. And I think I did that once or twice or 3 times. And I know, though, that He never stopped trying to get me back on His plan. So I started asking Him. I was like, okay, Jesus, I need supplemental income. I'm dipping into my savings to make ends meet. I need to know what I need to do now because I've got to make some extra money. My money's not going to last until I can get my other pension. So I've got to make some more now. And I have to move now. I have to take action now. I didn't wait. I couldn't wait. So that's what I did. I prayed. I got online. I said, show me the way that I can make the second income on the internet. And that was my choice, was to make the income on the internet, because I knew that if I got on the internet and made the extra income, I could still feel retired, work from home, and not go back to the 9 to 5. So I was praying and hoping that I didn't make that wrong choice and that He wasn't telling me to go back to the 9 to 5, but I knew He wasn't, because I left the 9 to 5 because I was overworked and underpaid. And I did feel like He was nudging me that you paid your dues. It's time to find that better way. And so I started praying and said, Jesus, show me the way to make that extra money on the internet. And He did. He showed me a training. And I said, is this the training? When I found one, it met my criteria. I was able to work from home. Once I implemented it, I could work as little as 2 hours a day. And I could still feel retired. I could still go to church during the week, which I was enjoying from my retirement. And then all I needed was my iPhone or a smartphone, the internet, Wi-Fi, and you don't really need a computer, but it helps to have a laptop or a computer. So I was like, okay, well, I got those 3 things, and it's little to no overhead to start this business online. And it's called digital marketing. And I said, okay, Jesus, I found this. Is this the one? And He said, cast your net. I know He told me that because that wasn't in my head. I don't go around thinking cast your net every day when I wake up in the morning or do my exercises. And that's what I was doing, my exercises. But I had been praying. And I said, I had found this training the day before. And so I wanted to pray on it. When I found it, I felt like in my bone, I felt like it was the right thing, but I wanted to pray on it. I wanted to be sure that I was making the right training choice. And so I prayed on it overnight. When I got up the next morning, I was doing my exercises, and I wasn't thinking anything about Peter and the fish and all that. And He told me to cast my net. And I knew right then that my answer was yes to that training. So that's what I did. I cast my net out there. I invested in myself. So you are going to have to invest, but consider investing in yourself, and you're worth it. I invested in myself by purchasing the training, and I'm learning digital marketing. And while I'm learning it and implementing it, I'm also evangelizing for Jesus through it. And I love that. I can be myself. I'm faith driven, I'm prayerful, and I know that He will answer my prayers and I will succeed through digital marketing out there on the internet. And in this process, I've met new people. There's a community of people through this training that are like-minded, that are entrepreneurs, and they're out there learning too. There's 5 billion people on the internet, so there's a lot of fish out there in that internet world, and there's places for all of us to earn that second income. So if you don't mind praying to earn extra money, He's okay with it. It's just you've got to know that He's okay with it, and that when He shows you the way and He answers your prayer, you've got to take action. And sometimes we don't know if it's His answer, but that's like me. I asked Him. I said, I feel like this is it, but am I sure? And then I listened. I got quiet. I'm exercising. But I wasn't thinking cast your net. And when that came to my mind, I knew that was Jesus's answer. Said, yeah, yes, this is the training that I want you to do. And then when you're learning this training, I'm also going to guide you to what I want you to do next. And that's what He's done with me. I've been in this training. I'm learning new skills. That's one thing. You're going to learn new skills. You've got to be willing to learn new skills, because if you're not, this isn't the training for you. And that right there, you hearing this may be the answer to your prayers that this isn't for you. So you got to learn new skills. You have to be coachable. There's going to be people in this training that are showing us what to do. And we get live workshops that we are going to learn through, and videos that we can learn through and replay. So you got to be coachable. You have to implement what you're learning. So you've got to put it out there, just like I'm putting out this video out here on the YouTube. And then you have to be consistent. You have to work every day at it. But the beauty of it is when you get better, and the better you get, and the more you're doing it, and the more consistent you are, you're going to get to where you only have to work 2 hours a day doing it. Now, you may be great at social media, and it may not take you what it's taken me. It's taken me a little bit more time, and I'm going to be honest with you about everything. It's taken me a little bit more time because I didn't have any social media background. I didn't have anything. I stayed away from social media, and now here I am out there making a video. But if you've been using Facebook, you can earn an income through Facebook, and this training will show you how to do that. Okay? So you have to pray once the Lord leads you to it, just like He led you to my video. I believe you're here for a reason. And then He's going to guide you through me as one of His disciples to show you what you're going to do next. So He has inspired me to make this guide. I call it the Guide Her. The Guide Her. And you're not too late to start anything, especially if you have to have a second income. You've got to do something about it. You can't just pray. You've got to also act on it. And He's showing you that way through me, how to act on it. And so I developed a guide through His inspiration, and He wants you to have it, and I do too. And that's why you're here, to get this guide so that He can work through you and with you to show you your purpose and how to make that second income that He wants you to have. Okay? Whether it be through this training itself or through what the training is going to teach you. You can sell the training to make extra money, and you can do other things to make extra money that you're going to learn through this training. So there's multiple income streams out there that you can do, but you've got to learn them. So you have to start with the training. Okay? And then you're going to learn different ways. Like I've developed a community. I've learned that. It's new. It's called the Faith Caster's Basket. And you can join my community and we'll pray together. We'll be inspired. We'll follow him. We'll talk about it and we'll be successful. If you just want to come into my community and see how it works, great. You can get that link through my YouTube video also. But if you want my guide, you're going to click on in my description below my video, there's a link to the Guide Her. Click on that, I'll give you the free guide. If you want to go join my community and learn and just be in there and learn more and get more spiritual and more faith build up and everything to find, your purpose, that's great. Come into my community. It's called the Faithcaster's Basket. And we're going to fill you with love, joy, anything that you need. And whatever it is you're looking for and searching for, he's going to reveal it to you in his time. And if you found this video because you've been out there wanting to know how to make a second income, then I believe he's showing you this is how you're going to do it. But if you need more encouragement from me, I'm going to give it to you because he wants me to. And so say yes in my comments, say guide in my comments. I'll get you the free guide, or just click on the link below in my description and get the free guide, and I'll guide you and he will too. My name is Jenifer, and thank you for listening. Hope you have a great evening.